What's up, everybody? It's your bro, Super Bro Zulfi. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I just want to sit down with you guys and shoot the breeze and talk about some Nintendo predictions that I have for the rest of this year, 2024. We are at the end of the first month, January, which means we're very close to February, and that excites me so much because if you look at Nintendo's track record for the past 3 years, Nintendo has given us a Nintendo Direct in the month of February. And I think this year, fingers crossed, is going to be no different. We're getting a Direct very soon, especially with all the rumors with there being a Nintendo console coming out, the next Nintendo console coming out at the end of this year. I think it's about time Nintendo shows us this console. Also, I think it's going to be happening in the first half of February because Pokemon also celebrates their anniversary or birthday at the end of February, where they give us a Pokemon Direct. And is it called Pokemon Direct anymore? I think it's called Pokemon Presents now. And they give us a look at upcoming Pokemon games. And I think Nintendo wants to keep all their other stuff away from the Pokemon presentation. So definitely first half of February. And that's very soon. That's like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Within that time frame, we should be getting a Nintendo Direct. Now, in this video, I just want to talk about 3 major predictions that I have. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. They're very safe predictions. Nothing super crazy, nothing super out there. I do have like a dream list or a wish list type of list in my head as well, but I'll save that for a future video. Like if Nintendo revolved around me and my taste, what would I want Nintendo to do? That would be a cool video to make, but I'll save that in the future. And also I want to save a Pokemon prediction video for the future as well. So in this video, I'm not going to include anything super crazy or out there, and I'm not going to include any Pokemon related stuff because I think Pokemon related stuff could make for a great separate video, and I do have a lot that I want to talk about Pokemon, so it'll be better to save that for a separate video. All right, in this video we're going to be talking about 3 predictions. I wasted enough time. We're 2 minutes into the video. Let's get started. Starting off with prediction number 1, and the first thing that I want to predict is the release date of Nintendo's next console, and I think it's going to be coming out in September. There was a leak that came out recently stating that that is the release date that they're aiming for, and the only reason I agree with that leak is because I'm comparing it to how Nintendo showed off the Nintendo Switch and then when the Nintendo Switch came out. So think back to when we first saw the Nintendo Switch. It was September 2016. It was a Direct that we got. And the Nintendo Switch released March 2017. So that was 7 months after learning about it. If we do the math, February is the second month plus 7, right? If we just add 7 months, we get to the 9, right? 2 plus 7 is 9. The 9th month is September. Simple as that. Now, Nintendo could also release it October, November. They're known for releasing consoles in October, November as well. So it's definitely in the fall of 2024, but my guess is going to be September, so they have time to push units out. They might be able to do a stock and then do another stock right before Christmas, right? Because if they push it to November, it's going to be probably really hard for a lot of families to get the console for Christmas. If you push it out in September, there's a higher chance more people will be able to get the new console for Christmas because they'll have like 3 months, right, to be able to get their hands on it rather than just a month. And as far as the console itself, this is all still prediction number 1. I think Nintendo is not going to be leaving the Switch branding. I think the Switch branding is just way too big at this point. Switches are still selling like hotcakes. There's still people that want Nintendo Switches that haven't got it, and it's been out for 7 years. So I don't think Nintendo is dropping the Switch name. And I do think that they're probably just going to call it the Switch 2 or come up with some other name for it that involves the Switch so people know it's still related to the Switch in some way, shape, or form. And I think it's going to be backwards compatible with the Switch. And I also think it'll be a hybrid system as well. I don't think they're moving away from that. It's something that you can dock and play on your TV, and it'll probably be something that you can also play in handheld mode. Honestly, this is probably just like a Switch Pro, but it'll also have different cartridges. So we'll have like Switch 2 game cartridges, right? So that means they're exclusive games that you can only play on this new console that you can't play on the regular Switch. And that's why people are going to be wanting it, right? For its exclusives. All right, so that's prediction number 1. Moving on to prediction number 2, talking about the games that are coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2. I want to talk about 2 in particular, and that is Mario 3D game. I think it's about time. Super Mario Odyssey came out the same year the Nintendo Switch came out. It's almost going to be 7 years. In October, it will be 7 years since Super Mario Odyssey, and I count that as the last real 3D Mario game. We did get Super Mario 3D World remake, right, on the Switch as well, but I don't count that as an official new 3D Mario game. So I do think that Nintendo's new console is going to launch with a new 3D Mario game, and we're going to see that new 3D Mario game in this upcoming Direct in February. Nintendo is known to launch their systems with either a Mario game or a Zelda game. And I don't think we're getting a Zelda game because we just got Tears of the Kingdom last year. And I don't think the Mario game that we're going to get is a 2D Mario game because we just got Super Mario Bros. Wonder last year as well. And that really only leaves a 3D Mario game at launch. And will it be Super Mario Odyssey 2? Will it be something completely new? Who knows? My dream game would be like Mario Galaxy 3 because Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. But I don't think that's happening. Honestly, I would want something new, fresh that we haven't seen before. What that is, I don't know, but I'll know what it is when I see it. And also, when we're talking about video games for the upcoming console, I do also think that we are also going to be getting a trailer for Metroid Prime 4. I think this is the year it's finally happening, people. It's the year 2024. The game's called Metroid Prime 4. 4. Do the math. All right? It just adds up. It works. The game will probably not release this year, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get a trailer for Metroid Prime 4, and I think it'll probably release spring of 2025. It'll definitely be in the first year of the next console's life, for sure. So, 2 game predictions for the next console. 3D Mario game at launch, Metroid Prime 4 trailer sometime this year, and release spring of 2025. My last and third prediction is not even for the next console. It's for the Nintendo Switch. And that's just, I just want to give out a prediction for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake. So we have a release date for Donkey Kong versus Mario, or Mario versus Donkey Kong, that comes out February. That's kind of like their late winter game. And then a month later, spring game is going to be Princess Peach Showtime. Naturally, I think Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is going to be Nintendo's big summer game. I think it's going to be coming out probably in June or July. I think it's going to be July. I think it's going to kind of take that Pikmin 4 spot from last year. And it'll be Nintendo's final big game for the Switch right before they release their next console in September. I think July would be a perfect time because then they can get their final game out there, then spend the month of August marketing their new console for a September release. So yeah, I think those are pretty safe predictions. I'm sure you're watching this and you're kind of underwhelmed. You're like, that's it? Like, I already knew like all that stuff was going to happen. I told you, very safe predictions. Next Nintendo Switch console coming out in September. Mario 3D game is going to be a release title, along with Metroid Prime trailer being shown this year. Metroid Prime 4, that is. And Paper Mario Thousand Year Door coming out, I want to say July. I'm going to say July. I'm pretty confident in July. But yeah, those are my Nintendo predictions for the year 2024. Let me know if you guys agree with them, if you disagree with them. I want to hear what predictions you guys have as well. Let me know in the comments. And I'm super excited. I can't wait for February to get here, for us to get this new Direct, because there's going to be so much to talk about, and I am here to talk about it with you guys. But yeah, that's it. Quick one today. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for spending some time with me. It's been your bro, Super Bro Zulfi. Peace.